Erik tenhag, man. This guy's been the amazing scope of criticism over the past few weeks, and it's within good reason, honestly, man. As he faces the verge of sack, as we play Newcastle tomorrow, I'm going to be going over why tenhag signings have failed so far. Now, before you question the title, before you question the video, right, listen to what I have to say. Because I'm going to be breaking out each of tenhag's signings. We're going to go through each one since he's been at Manchester United. And we're going to see what they've been doing so far. So, without any further ado, we're going to crack right into it. Be sure to smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. Without any further ado, let's roll right into it. The first signing we're going to be going through is Antony. Now, Antony came from Ajax. He was promising under Erik tenhag, as Jadon Sancho would refer to him as the golden child, his golden boy of Erik tenhag. And he has not hit the ground running this season. He has not been that good under Erik tenhag as he had that form at Ajax under tenhag. And obviously coming from Ajax to Manchester United for a £100 million fee, it's going to set a lot of pressure on the player. And plus, it doesn't really help that he's had a bunch of scandals against him, domestic violence, all these things. All this stuff has been thrown against him, and he's not performing at the same time. And the manager, who he has been at two teams with, is getting thrown under the bus as well. So far, this signing has failed. He has flopped, as people want to say, but in quotations because it's not over. He has not been sold yet, but as it stands, he has been a failure. He has 7 games this season, 0 goals and 0 assists. They call it 007 for a reason. He is pulling a 007 right now. It has not been good for Antony at Manchester United under Erik tenhag. Obviously, last season we won the Carabao Cup. They did the little dance together. It was awesome, but that has not been rectified this season, and a lot of fans are getting on Antony's back. He needs to perform more. You're £100 million. Perform. Do this. Do that. And it's a lot of pressure on him, and he's not pulling up the standards. So, yeah, we will see where Antony goes from here in the future, but for right now, he is a failure. The next player that we're going to be talking about that failed under Erik tenhag in quotation marks is Rasmus Højlund. Now, I know a lot of people are going to hear that and be like, oh my God, he scored in the Champions League. Oh, he's doing this. He just came in. He's super young. Yes, but he comes in at a big price, which puts big pressure. He came in for £65 million, and it's not exactly like he's uprooting trees so far. Now, am I saying that he's a flop or he failed? He has failed so far, yes, because he has 0 goals and 0 assists in 7 games in the Premier League. Now, people are going to say Champions League. Okay. 7 games in, he's not uprooting trees right now, but he does have the potential to go very far in this game. He's only 20 years old. He's 2 years younger than me, and he's under immense pressure. I can only imagine how much pressure that is, being 20 years old. You're worth £65 million, and you're playing in front of thousands and thousands of people at Manchester United. You got this manager you got to perform for. Then you got the fans on your back. Then there's a bunch of stuff going on behind the scenes. I know it's got to be tons of pressure on this kid, but I definitely, I call him a kid. He's 2 years younger than me. He's my age, but whatever. I think he will come into fruition, Rasmus Højlund. But so far, he has failed under Erik tenhag so far at Manchester United. The next player we're going to be talking about that has failed under Erik tenhag is Casemiro. And I know a lot of people are going to hear this as a shock and a surprise, but Casemiro may have fell out with Erik tenhag due to multiple things that could be going on behind the scenes. He came in for £40 million. Honestly, the guy is a world-class footballer. He is a seasoned veteran. He won Champions Leagues at Real Madrid with Cristiano Ronaldo. We have seen some of that Casemiro in glimpses, but it seems like now it's just teetering off. Now he's getting injuries. Now he's getting older. Time is ticking. So for Casemiro, he has sort of failed under Erik tenhag, but honestly, he's one of the only players that I've read so far out of the 3 I've done. He has 1 goal and 0 assists in 8 games. He's a center defensive midfielder. That's saying a lot. Both of the 2 people I've just done are attackers. He's a CDM. He shouldn't really be scoring that much. Now, obviously, chipping in, hey, score as many goals as you want, but he should not be the primary goal scorer. I think that's damning on our attackers. It's very, very damning. But with Casemiro, you know Casemiro, what he's going to do. He's a world-class player. And honestly, I don't know, man. It seems like when players come to Manchester United, they just start faltering all of a sudden. They go from season, they go from world class, and then they come to Man United. It's just like the intensity drops. And now we got a bunch of injuries. He's going to be out until October 12th. But so far, if he does fall out with Erik tenhag, if all the stuff goes the way it's going right now between him and Erik tenhag, him, Varane, they're talking to each other, maybe they're having a falling out with the manager, then Casemiro will have failed under Erik tenhag in that way, because it's failed. Obviously, he's scoring and assisting, but if we end up losing Casemiro because of the manager falling out with him, which he's laying his own bed, the manager, because he's a manager. If that ends up happening, then he's failed. He has failed at Manchester United under Erik tenhag. He failed. And that's his signing. So, the next player we're going to be talking about is Mason Mount. Mason Mount coming from a rival, Chelsea. Coming in with big expectations as a Manchester United fans. He gets the number 7 shirt held by legends like Cristiano Ronaldo, David Beckham. There's a lot of pressure on this guy to perform. He's won the Champions League with Chelsea. He played for one of our biggest rivals, won the Champions League with them, but yet we signed him for some reason. This guy has 6 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. This is turning into a flop, and this is under Erik tenhag. He was signed by Erik tenhag for £60 million. This is his signing right here. So hopefully Mason Mount turns good for Erik tenhag's sake right now, because honestly, at the moment, it is not looking good. Hopefully he can replicate his form at Chelsea. He was cooking at Chelsea. Like I said, talking about Casemiro, it's like these guys come to Manchester United, and it's just like they lose all ability. It's crazy. But when it comes to Mason Mount, it's yet to be seen. Once again, it's early in the season. He has just signed, but this signing is under Erik tenhag. It's under his resume because he signed under Erik tenhag. So we will have to see with Mason Mount. I mean, there's not much to say. He's a class footballer. I like footballers like Mason Mount, Grealish. I like those type of footballers to me. So, I mean, he's a good player. We've seen glimpses of what he could do, but he's having that number 7 shirt on the back. It's not helping his case. He's literally taking the number 7 shirt from Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's to him. That's big shoes to fill, and he's not performing up to standard. So we shall see. Andre Onana, man. This guy, not been the escape of criticism. Ever since he's come in under Erik tenhag, they have been on his case. They have been grilling him in the media, especially against that Bayern Munich, in the Bayern Munich game. And him not saving penalties, him keeping 2 clean sheets in 10 matches, which is not that good for a Premier League goalkeeper. But he's not the escape of criticism, but it's still early with Onana. Like I said, De Gea just left. They were talking about bringing De Gea back. Instantly, literally a week ago, they were talking about bringing De Gea back. I say give Onana time, dude. I think he could be a good goalkeeper, but it has yet to be seen. You know, obviously people making the memes, the jokes. I mean, the memes are crazy with Onana. I've never seen a player get memed so fast in my life at Manchester United. He is literally a walking meme right now. They have a bunch of memes of him, and it doesn't really surprise me one bit, man. He's wearing a yellow kit. Onana. Then you had Garnacho tweet out the gorilla emoji, which was not needed. That was another thing going on under Erik tenhag. It's so much going on under this manager, dude. It's a lot of drama behind the scenes. But with Onana, is he a failure yet? No. But once again, if he doesn't pick it up more and more, he doesn't make more saves, more people are going to get on his case, and he will end up a failure eventually. But I think Onana will do good, and I don't think he will fall in that flop failure category. I think he'll be at Manchester United for a while, but it is yet to be seen. It's very, very early for the young goalkeeper, Andre Onana. Tyrell Malacia, promising left back from Ajax. This guy, honestly, man, he's a very, very good left back. Malacia, very, very solid. Came in for about 20-something million pounds, 15, 20 million. Very, very cheap. He's been very, very good, but once again, another player with an injury. Late November 2023 is looking to likely return. Now, there were some rumors in training that he was kicking the ball again, but once again, it's another injured player that Ten Hag has signed. And it seems to be a common theme. Now, obviously, I'm not saying it's Ten Hag's fault that these players are injured, but it's like over and over, these guys are getting injured. It's a lot of injuries going on at Manchester United. Could that be something that they're doing in training? Could it be too intense training? These things fall into a factor and definitely play a part in injuries and things that happen. But when it comes to Tyrell Malacia, this guy's been here for about a year. Honestly, I like the way he plays. He's a good fullback. He can definitely be one of Manchester United's either a backup left back to Luke Shaw. We've had Luke Shaw for so long. Honestly, I'm tired of seeing that. Like, I'm ready for a new left back. We've had Luke Shaw for so long. He's just what he is. Luke Shaw is a mid-table Premier League left back. And I know people are going to disagree with me. it is what it is. If we want to get to the next level, we have to start getting better season play. We need better players in. That Manchester United team is not serious, and that's why I keep saying that, because it's not. And if you disagree, let me know in the comment section why. And that's just it. But Malacia, he'll definitely come good. No doubt in my mind. But in terms of failing, yes, if he keeps getting injury, and these injuries don't heal, then yes, he will theoretically be a flop, and that is under Erik tenhag. That's the point I'm going at. So, yes. Amrabat. This guy was really, really solid in the World Cup. Very, very good defensive player. He played CDM. He played a plethora of positions. I'm pretty sure he could play fullback as well. I think he did in the World Cup. I don't know if he did. When he was chasing Mbappe, it looks like he was playing pretty much left back, but he was hustling back and caught Mbappe and slide tackled him. That's the main memory that I get from Sofian Amrabat. Very, very good player, dude. But the thing that concern me with him, he is a little bit stiff. He looks a little bit jagged. He looks like a lone wolf out there. And him playing CDM by himself is not really helping his case. He's playing on his own at the center defensive mid position, and honestly, it's leaving him hanging out to dry in this 4-1-4-1 formation that Ten Hag keeps trying to play, and it's not working. It's really not working. But honestly, Sofian Amrabat could come to being good. I think he will. Honestly, it's showing signs when he played for Morocco in the World Cup, and definitely in the first few games he has played for Manchester United. He hasn't been too bad, but he's definitely a lone wolf at that CDM position. I think he needs someone next to him. I think we should run a 2 CDM formation. Maybe put him in center mid, but that's up to Ten Hag. He needs to play with that. That's the manager. I'm not the manager. I'm just putting in my input. Maybe put him at center mid. Maybe put him at CDM. You got to test it around. But you can't keep playing the same formation and expecting it to work if it's not working. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting something different to happen. That's insanity. But with Amrabat, is he a failure? Flop? No. Way too early. Way, way, way too early. So, yeah. Last guy we're going to be talking about is Altay. He's coming under Erik ten Hag. He's pretty much a third choice goalkeeper. He's not really going to be getting that many minutes, so this is going to be short and brief. Honestly, I have not seen enough of this guy. I would try him in net. Like, in this cup game tomorrow, I would let him play in net, but that, once again, that's up to the manager. I will put him in net and see what he can do in this cup game and give Onana a break. That's what I would do personally, so we can see how this guy plays. But that's not up to me. That's up to the manager. So, but with this guy, he's just came in. Really, he's super young. I mean, was he 25? Haven't seen enough of him. He's just one of those people that's super behind the scenes, super quiet, but he's in that locker room. So, it is what it is. And if you guys like this type of video, make sure you guys smash the like button, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, guys, it's me, Bruno. See you guys. Much love, and I'm out. Peace.